Hello, this is Nelson Kiama Mwaniki, the self-proclaimed guru of safflower. Today I want to show safflower vegetable as a crop for farming, for money, and for good nutrition. So safflower is, the scientific name is Cathamas tinctorius, and there are many varieties of Cathamas tinctorius. The one that I have developed is called Cathamas tinctorius Kiama variety, or safflower Kiama variety, and it can be grown for many purposes. This time I want to show how it can be grown for a vegetable. So let me start with some figures. 1 kilogram of the safflower Kiama variety contains 25 to 30,000 seeds. 25 to 30,000 seeds. So if you are to say, out of these 25 to 30,000 seeds, 20,000 seeds are going to germinate and give you a vegetable. You'll be having 20,000 safflower Kiama variety seedlings, which if you allow them to grow up to from 55 to 65 days, it will give you a vegetable, a plant this size, which you can uproot, make a vegetable bundle of about 10 to 14 plants, depending on the size of your plant. One vegetable bundle having 10 plants should give you like, yeah, we are just changing the video takers so that we can get now the professional video taker. So one bunch of a safflower vegetable having 12 plants should give you at least 30 tebe per plant. Or that rather, we are saying for every seed, every of the 20,000 seeds, you can make 30 tebe per seed. And that, you can do the arithmetic from 1 kilogram of these seeds, how many bundles or bunches of vegetable you can harvest. So when you are planting safflower for the purpose of the vegetable market, the spacing is different. It's not like this one. This spacing is for planting for seed production. For the vegetable market, the spacing is 200 seeds per square meter. 200 seeds per square meter will give you 200 plants, will give you like it will give you 20,000 plants. And if you convert that by a factor of 30 cents per plant, or 30 tebe, because we are dealing with pullers, so we talk of 30 tebe, because 10 tebe make 1 puller. 1 puller is the equivalent of like 0.1 of a US dollar. So let me not tire you with the mathematics. In summary, what I'm saying, if you do your safflower vegetables nicely, 1 hectare should give you at least 7 least 70, no, not 70,000. Oh, we'll got that mathematics later. But you can do the calculations. Now, it is a viable project. If I tell you it is 1 hectare, we can give you 700,000 cooler, you would think I am not being reasonable. But this is research that we have already done. We want to promote safflower farming as a vegetable because this plant you're seeing here, 1 kilogram of the vegetable has got 2.5 times the protein you find in cabbage. It has polyphenols or chemicals that are essential for your body functions that are not there in a plant like cabbage. It has got one particular polyphenol called quercetin, which has been shown to prevent viruses from penetrating the body cells for replication, like in the cases of COVID-19. So this is a plant that has got molecules that will fight blood pressure, blood sugar. So this is a plant that will give you both food and medicine at the same time. So let's go to the planting aspect of this. And we are going to use this spacing of the normal safflower for seed production. As you can see, the farmer has used a raised bed with the drippers, and the distance between the plants is 25 to 30 centimeters. Now, for vegetable farming, you use the opposite. Instead of raised beds, we prefer you use the sunken beds, so that instead of using drippers, you can use furrow irrigation, because you want all the plants to come out roughly the same size. If you look at these ones here, you can find this one is big, that one is small, that one is medium. So there are different sizes depending on the watering. So when you are doing for the vegetable, the furrow irrigation system is better. The other thing is that when you are making your beds, you make sure you don't step inside, you step outside, because you don't want, when you step inside, you can spread the insects, or you can compact the soil. And when it comes to the time of harvesting the vegetables, we have already harvested the vegetables here, and when we harvest, we put the vegetables first of all in water so that they can stay as fresh as possible. Then after that, we tie these vegetables in bunches like this. You get a rubber band like this. You put on your left hand if you are right-handed. You count your plants like this. We've counted like 12 of them. You hold them like that with your hand, then you get your rubber band, then you put over that bunch like that, then you can easily roll and tie nicely so that you have your bunch ready for the market. Because when you take to the market, the buyer will count the bunches, and then you'll be paid depending on the number of bunches. I want to mention something about this vegetable, that these roots you are seeing here, when you are selling to the market, you don't take with the roots. You chop off the roots and you dry the roots and you pound them. There's a lot of medicine in the roots, so you can now make your herbal medicine from the roots. Very good for arthritis, very good for cholesterol control, very good even for cancer. And there are people who are already selling these root powders here in Botswana, and they're making good money. It's not easily available. So you chop off the roots, then the grains you take to the market, the roots you look for a market for it. The other thing is that when you chop, you can actually chop and leave some space, like let me get a plant here, this one here. If you chop down here like that, now this one which you have left here, if you plant this again, the more vegetables will come out where these leaves join the stem. So you can keep planting and replanting, and you sell your vegetable and you are left with your planting material. So this is about safflower vegetable farming. The chlorophyll in this safflower leaf has already been analyzed by Botswana University of Agriculture and Natural Resources. We can tell how much chlorophyll you have per square centimeter of this safflower leaf. And this was done with the climate smart farming in mind, so that we can see, if you grow safflower, how much carbon dioxide can you absorb from the atmosphere, because it is the chlorophyll that helps in the absorption, sequestration of the carbon in the atmosphere. And the fact that this plant can grow with very little water, and it can grow in winter when everything else is beaten. It's a plant for growing for climate smart farming. And for the vegetable market, there is an advantage that this is a plant that can grow throughout the year, in summer, in winter, so that you can be able to consistently supply to your market and maintain your sales and credibility to the buyers. So this is as much as I can say about safflower vegetable farming. We will be having a training session on the 26th of this month here in this farm. Come, learn more about safflower farming, from vegetable to seed production to animal fodder production, and even petals harvesting. This is Nelson Kiama Mwaniki reporting for Modern Occupational Health, Tamaka, Botswana.